Hi everybody, the Home Service Pro here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a full maintenance and change the pad on your whole house humidifier. This particular unit is an April Air 700. It takes a number 35 pad. I'll show you the box that the pad comes in. There's lots of different brands and styles of whole house humidifiers. This is this particular style. In other videos, I'll show you how to do some other ones. So let's get right after this. All right guys, so this is the unit that we're going to be doing the maintenance to. So as you can see, this unit, it has been dripping down off these bottom edges onto the floor. You can see a little bit of the water there that's been dripping onto the floor. That's primarily why we're doing a maintenance to this, is because they noticed that it was leaking. So the first thing you want to do is, you can see this cord here. This is actually just goes up and it plugs in up above us here. I'm going to go ahead and just unplug that cord. There we go. Got that guy unplugged. So then after you have that unplugged, there's just a little lever down here on the bottom. You're going to pull down on this lever, and then you pull out on the bottom of the humidifier, and it just pops out like that. Then you got to just lift up on it, and then this whole top will pull back out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and just set this off to the side out of the way. All right, there we go. So as you can see, that humidifier pad's in pretty bad shape. We'll go ahead and remove that. We'll get that all cleaned up in there and get a new pad put in there and just get this whole situation that's in here cleaned up, because it's in pretty rough shape. So what we're going to do is we're just going to grab the top of this. You just pull the top out straight out to you, and then this just lifts off the bottom. Okay, so now we have the pad, the humidifier rack, or the humidifier pad rack. To take the pad out, there's these little tabs. You can see right here, it's got a little slot. You just pull that, pop that out just like that, and now the whole top of this will just simply lift off from there. On the other end, on this one, you can see you got this slot here. On the other side, the slot has broke, but that's okay. It'll still work with no problem. But as you can see, this humidifier pad has seen some better days. So I'm going to go ahead, after you get that to this point, you literally just grab the pad and just slide it straight up out of that rack. So here's the old pad. I'm just going to set this to the side. Now, you can see all this calcium buildup and stuff like that that's inside this rack on the bottom. We also want to make sure that I'm going to take this out and we'll get that cleaned up. I'll take you with me when I do that. You can see that along the bottom here, there's some calcium and stuff built up around there. We're just going to take some all-purpose cleaner, get this all cleaned up. We also want to make sure that this tube is clear. This is the drain. When the water comes down through the humidifier pad, it goes down through it. There's a hole right here. And in this filter rack, you can see this little like nipple on the bottom here. It goes down into the hole like this. So when that water is running down through the pad, it all ends up in the bottom of this tray, goes down that hole and into the drain. So we want to make sure that this drain is cleared out good too. So we're just going to take some clean water and stuff. We're going to flush that out good and let the condensate pump go ahead and lift that away. So we'll go ahead and get the humidifier pad rack cleaned up, and I'll take you with me to do that. All right guys, so I've got this sitting down in a utility sink. I'm just going to use some simple Clorox to go ahead, and I'm just going to spray all this down really good, and then I'm going to go ahead and just let this sit for like 5 minutes, just soaking in this. And then I'll give everything a good scrub just to get it cleaned up. And then we're going to do the same thing with everything up in the crawl space, just to make sure that we got all the old corrosion and junk like that out of that unit and cleaned up, so we don't have anything sitting in there festering. So I'm going to give this like 5 minutes and I'll be right back. All right, so I let that soak for about 5 minutes now. I did get a little scrub brush just so we can hit this a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this water on a little bit, just let it trickle into the sink. So then I'm gonna take this, as you can see, it's still got quite a bit of stuff on there. I'm just gonna run a little bit of water on it and just simply scrub that with this scrub brush. And this does not need to be perfectly clean, because really all this is just an avenue for the water to get down through the pad. So there might be a little bit of junk on there when we're done, but we just want to get the majority of it broke loose and get it off from here. And just get it, just in general, as clean as we can. So now that we got that scrubbed up, I'm gonna go ahead and just run some water here. If you had some kind of cleaner that fought against calcium, might work a little bit better too. I'm just using what I had available to me at this time. All right, so that's a lot better than it was. I'm gonna set this off to the side for a minute. You can see there's a whole lot of junk that just broke loose off from that by looking at the junk on the bottom there. We'll go ahead and just scrub this up a little bit. Yeah, if you had some CLR or something like that, that would probably be a little bit better than using what I'm using, but this will get it done. Let's say we're just trying to get the worst of that. And there we go. That's a whole lot better than what it was. You can still see there's a little bit of stuff that's just kind of hardened onto the plastic. But other than that, we're in good shape. The biggest thing is just making sure that our drain port here is nice and clean and clear, and it is. So we'll go ahead and move back up in there, and we'll get this guy put back together and get it up and running. Okay guys, so we're back up in here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this spray cleaner, and we're just gonna spray this guy down and get this cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna spray a bunch right down in that drain to go ahead and start opening that drain up that's down in there. We wanna make sure that there's no slime and junk. You can see that kind of working its way down through there. We'll get that flushed out really good. We're gonna let that sit for just a couple of minutes. Spray a little bit of cleaner right onto my paper towel here. I'm just going to start wiping this down up in here. And as you can see how dirty that rag is there. I mean, you just want to get as much of this junk out here as you can. I mean, this is kind of a warm area that has a lot of moisture in there from, you know, the humidifier. So we're just trying to get everything cleaned up good, so we don't want any kind of growth in there, that's for sure. Go ahead and get this wiped out. Yeah, that's a whole lot better already. I got just an old rag I'm going to use just to clean this up a little bit more. There we go. All right, so that's a whole lot better. It's nice and clean in there. So the humidifier pads that we're using, I just got these at the local hardware. As you can see, it says April Air here, and it does show the April Air 700. That's what we're working on. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get one of these guys out. And again, they make multi-packs, single packs, all kinds of different brands on the pads. So one good thing to know with these pads, as you can see here, we got the pad here on the bottom. It's just, there's nothing there. On the top, you can see that there's a paint mark. You want to make sure that paint mark is facing up. Sometimes there's a paint mark, depending on the brand, there's a paint mark on the side, on one side or the other. On this particular one, there is not. But if there is a paint mark, the paint mark goes up like this. Sometimes there's a paint mark on the side because there's a different style humidifier where it's the same pad, but it goes in like this. But this particular one, our water feed is up on the top here. That's what this tube is. We want that to be toward the black. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the filter rack itself here, and we're just gonna slide our filter, paint mark up, down inside here like this, just like that. And then we're gonna take our top that we have here, and we're gonna go ahead and get that guy sitting on top. And then this side, it has the clip. We'll go ahead and snap the clip on, just like that. This side, the clip is broke, but that's all good. So now you can see our humidifier pad is installed. Now, that drain spud that's in here, that hole that's down in the bottom that I showed you, we want to make sure that our nipple here is lined up and is sitting down in the hole here, because otherwise, as that water comes down through this pad and leaks out the bottom through this pan here, it's going to miss that hole and it's going to leak right out the front and drip right down on the floor. So you got to make sure you get that lined up. So you want to just go ahead and slide the bottom in first, and you just want to wiggle that back and forth. You can physically feel, like right there, I can't pull that out no more because that nipple is down inside that hole. Then this just gets pushed back into place. It kind of snaps in there and locks right in just like that. So that is fully installed now. Now we want to go ahead and put the front of the humidifier right back on there. Okay. You can see there's these little clips right here on the top. Up top, there's a little lip here that locks into. So those there, you want to put up over the top. You want to put the top on first to where it hooks. So like right now, I can't pull straight out on that because those hooks are hooked. Then the bottom should line right up, and you just push on it and you'll hear this click right into place. Right there. So it's just snapped on. So it's fully hooked up. Now, I put a bunch of that cleaner down in this tube. So we want to make sure that this tube is cleaned out, and I can see that it's clear here. It's still got some brown in there, but there's nothing in there. When I first turn this guy on, we're going to go ahead and plug this in and turn the furnace on, and we'll try and make this thing run so we can check to make sure that it's working properly now and not leaking all over. So I'm plugging that humidifier in back behind me here, that black cord that's on the bottom. There we go. And it might take just a few minutes for everything to warm, the thermostat and everything to kick back on. And then we'll just make sure that this thing is working properly. But we've got the pad fully installed. We did a full maintenance to it. We cleaned everything up, made sure everything is clean. We ran some cleaner down the drain tube. With this particular unit also, like I said, this goes into a condensate pump. You can see the condensate pump here. So you do want to make sure that your condensate pump is working properly. You can dump some water down in here. I know that it's working because before I disconnected, or before we took this apart, I had this running and I could hear that pump kicking on and off and draining it. So I know that this pump is working right. If you're not sure if it's working properly, you can just pop this hose out of here, and you can see that there's a hole back here. Let me just bring the camera up in there. You can just dump water down into that hole, and it'll turn this pump on, and this is the drain tube for that pump. I have another video out there that shows how to replace a condensate pump if your condensate pump has failed. So go ahead and look for that video. I'll try and link it down below. So now that that's fully installed, it's clean, the pad's in it. We'll wait for this thing to turn on, and we'll check it all out one last time. Make sure you put this drain back in here if you pull it like I did. Otherwise, you're going to have a mess on the floor down here. All right, I'll be back as soon as this kicks on. All right, so the humidifier has finally kicked on. So a couple of things I'm going to check. So as you can see, let me bring this down just a little bit. So as you can see, we're no longer dripping out of here, but I want to make sure that the water is actually physically going through the unit. So I'm just going to pop this drain out. I'm going to let it, you can see that water dripping out of there. That's about the stream that you want coming out. You want about a pencil stream coming out of there. So I know that the water is going down through the humidifier pad and out my drain. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here. And again, if you just sit here for a few minutes, you'll physically hear this pump kick on to pump that water out of here, and it goes out this drain and up into wherever the drain is connected into the system. But I'm not going to wait for that because I know that that pump is working. So we have performed a full maintenance to this humidifier. It's up and running. We know it's working properly. We're all set. Well, there you go, guys. We did a full maintenance to the humidifier. We replaced the pad, cleaned the drain out on it, made sure it's working properly. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow, and I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and remember, you got this. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks.